everyone, this is Renee from iMore.com. We are at Macworld iWorld 2013, and I'm talking to Thomas from HockeyApp. How are you, Thomas?
Great, how are you?
You made my life so much easier because as a blogger, I have to beta test and review a ton of apps. And one day, this guy named Luc Vandal from Adovia, he makes screens, sent me this little thing, Hockey, and I pressed it. And instead of having to take a cable and put it into iTunes and have iTunes screw up all my apps and manually drag different files in, it just installed on the device over the air.
Yeah.
How did you achieve this miracle?
That's not a miracle. So on iOS 4, Apple introduced a new mechanism over the air installation, and one of our founders found out about that shortly after WWDC, and so he bought a small open source kit called HockeyKit.
Okay.
And that achieved basically what you just said. You can install now apps over the air, and from that we developed the idea of HockeyApp.
Awesome. So for those who aren't familiar with it, you basically get a link, you press it. Well, first you go to HockeyApp, HockeyApp.com. Yeah, HockeyApp.com. You sign up for an account, and then it puts a little web clip icon on your home screen, and it puts a profile on your device. And after that, you get these little links, and you click on the link, and it downloads the app right onto your screen as if it was coming from the App Store. It's fantastic.
It's exactly like the App Store, and then when you launch the app and the developer publishes a new build, then you get reminded that the new build is available. And you can install it right from there. And
you can go to the HockeyApp clip, and you can see all the apps that you have for that device.
It's like your personal app store.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
So what do you guys? You do have an Android app as well now, right?
Yeah, we have an Android app 2, and it's a native app, and you see all your apps there, and you can download them from there. You get a nice progress bar, and it installs right on your Android phone.
And so you make life just so much easier for people who have to deal with. Like betas are sometimes a really ugly process. Yeah. Who has what beta? How are you going to get them to update? And it makes it very easy now.
Yeah.
So is there anything you're looking forward to, like to see from Apple or from Google to make HockeyApp work even better?
Good question. I mean, from Apple's side, there's this provisioning process stuff, and so you have to collect the ID first and add it to your provisioning profile, and you are limited to 100 devices. And what we hear from a lot of developers that they would like to have this limit increase, so let's say 1,000 devices, or even drop this requirement at all, so you can just install the app without collecting the ID. On Android, it's pretty easy already, because you don't have to collect any device IDs, you can just install the app. So
it's almost untenable from Apple now, because last fall they announced 4 new iOS devices. Yeah. So if everyone has to go and add those, you only have 100 slots, it makes it very hard for developers.
And most developers already use like 20 or 30 slots for their own devices for testing, internal testing, stuff like that.
Because they need the older devices, they need different operating systems sometimes.
Yeah, sure. So it's really hard for them, so dropping that limit is really important for many developers.
Awesome. So what are you looking forward to for HockeyApp for 2013?
So we are working on live analytics for apps, so that you can collect data from your users in the field, like how many installs, how many usage times, stuff like that. What's your distribution market, stuff like that.
All right, awesome. Thomas, thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
This is Renee from iMore. We're at Macworld iWorld 2013. I was talking to Thomas about HockeyApp. If you haven't used it already, if you're a developer, if you're a journalist, check it out.